front lines. In the mind, getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the dip. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up in a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Meanwhile, the forward is knocked away.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. will step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. The Jaguars at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. A give running left. It's Sanders. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correct.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to the loose.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On
second down, Etienne once more. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flush to his right. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Here's Young from the shotgun. Through the middle of the field. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, 64 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Sanders, and he will have the Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. And defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a second down throw for Young. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Young. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. Now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. Once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Lion! All right, here we go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
And you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Young will set to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A second down throw for Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Touchdown, Carolina! His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Young on third down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, program to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort in that last play. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Johnson. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go 52.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strongest safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll try to throw down. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. There's the stiff arm.
Young's pass complete to Hayden Hurst. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's 1st down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Etienne is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down, goal to go. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Let's go.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And going to find the open man. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Flush to his right. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to Inigo's Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind?
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like
like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on